Now maybe later on when we're partying.
I guess this could be the last question, just sort of an open-ended question. On the way over here, trying to describe to you what we've been doing this week, and saying there's a group from Virginia Tech here, survivors, certainly a lot of people in this room, survivors of different kinds of trauma. But we all, after this weekend, most of us are going in different directions. Like, we aren't all part of one college or one community or one anything, except we're all part of humanity. So moved by the hugging story, the guy in Canada. Are there any other just life wisdom, bits of advice you can sort of send us off with before we go and do the partying and the book signing and the photographs and all that? But just kind of, again, I think any of us want to hear what you have to say about hope having a voice.
Well, I think we've spoken quite a lot about. One of the things that I want to say is that I never want anyone to belittle their own capacity and their own strength to do anything they want to do. I started writing this book in college, and I knew that I wanted to write it for a purpose, to benefit others, and I followed through with it. But I'm trying to say you're never too young to have ideas that can be important, that can help other people, and do not ever belittle your own thoughts, your own contribution to changing your community, your town, your world. Do not ever belittle your contribution. Each person's contribution is absolutely valuable and important, but you have to find it yourself. You have to find that strength within you. You have to find what you can contribute, and do not belittle it. Oftentimes people will tell you otherwise. When I was writing this book, people would say, oh, you don't know what you're writing about. The first time I wrote, you don't know, but I knew what I wanted and I pursued it. Again, I'm not saying be stubborn, don't listen to other advice. Be open, but also follow through. I don't want people to think of, when they relate to me, to think of me that I am some kind of special person. I'm not. All of you are as special as I am. You have the capacity. Many years ago, when I was just a kid in Sierra Leone running around, somebody had told me that, oh, you have some knowledge. I would have said, please. What I'm trying to tell you is that sometimes when we make people heroes, or when we make people bigger than ourselves, we begin to feel that we can never attain that. All of us can reach that level. All of us are capable of being great. It's within us. Sometimes we fear it. All of us have that capacity within us. And I want you to truly believe that. And lastly, I want you to really try to desist from all forms of violence, even ones that are verbal. I take this very seriously. Like, I live in New York City where everyone tries to be tough. The way you walk, the way everyone's pretending. And when I was in high school, college, I saw that people try to be tough, make fights. Anyone, if somebody pushes you, can retaliate, can push back. Anyone can do that. But the courage that it takes not to fight back, that is the bravery. That's what I want everyone to have in mind. It is more courageous to hold back, to know that violence does not do any good to anyone, than to actually use it. All of us can easily strike anyone back, but to hold back and not do anything, that is the courage. I want you to treat each other with the dignity that you want to be treated with, and always respect people. Sometimes just acknowledge other people is absolutely important to them, to yourself. I want you, through your education, to not only think of it as something that is going to get you a career and improve your own socioeconomic status, but also something that is a journey to discover yourself your place in the world, your contribution, to open your world, to actually question your own values. Fight with them. People are reluctant to question your own value system. When you question your own value system, you only strengthen them, you don't lose them. I want you, through your education, to do that. To think of it as a journey of self-discovery, of what your contribution is to this world, what you're capable of, and what you can do selflessly to benefit others after you've benefited yourself or while you're benefiting yourself. I always want you to think of other people, not just yourself. That's all I do. And lastly, I want to tell you, I'm only 27 as well. I don't have all the answers to it. I have certain knowledge about certain things that I've learned because of my experiences, but I too need advice on certain things. I'm still learning from life. I don't know much about life at all. So I'm only telling you what I know. You can discover things that I know. You know things that I need from you. So I want you to think that you also have things that we can share. I'm not only the one who has the intelligence or the knowledge to tell you certain things. So with that said, go out to make mistakes, but don't make too many of them.